Very good morning, students. I hope you all doing well by the grace of God. And today we are going to see the lesson, the Geography Unit 1. Geography Unit 1. Topic is resources. Topic is resources. Okay. So, what is the resources? The resources is anything that fulfills human needs. Resources is anything that fulfills human needs. When anything is of some use, it becomes valuable. Become valuable. All resources are valuable. All resources are valuable. The valuable can be either commercial or non-commercial. The valuable can be either commercial or non-commercial. The commercial resources have great economic value. The commercial resources have great economic value. For example, petroleum. The non-commercial resources are very abundant in availability. For example, air. Okay. The resources can be natural, man-made, and human resources. These are the types of resources: natural resources, man-made resources, and human resources. The natural resources: air, water, petroleum, minerals. The man-made resources, for example, secondary, sugar factory, road. These are called man-made resources. For example, machines and vehicles, the roads. Okay. The human resources: school, scientist, teacher, nurse, laws. These are called human resources. I'll give you the example one by one. Okay, let's see the explanation. First one is natural resources. All resources that have been directly provided by nature are called natural resources. Okay, the air, water, soil, minerals, natural vegetation, and wildlife around use are all natural resources. The use of any natural resources depends on the place it is available, the form in which it is available, and the technology necessary to avail it. Okay. So next is the classification of the natural resources. The classification of the natural resources. Okay. The natural resources can be classified. The natural resources can be classified. Okay, into different groups. Depending on origin, developments, renewability, and distribution and ownership. Okay. On the basis of origin, and base of development, and the base of renewability, and the base of distribution, and the base of ownership. Okay. On the base of origin, resources can be classified into biotic and abiotic. Okay. On the base of origin can be classified into biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources. All living resources are biotic resources. All living resources are biotic resources. For example, plants, animals, and other microorganisms are biotic resources. Abiotic resources. Abiotic resources are non-living things. For example, land, water, air, and minerals are abiotic resources. Okay. The biotic resources were mere substance till they were recognized by humans. Okay. According to the human needs, the substance were collected by the ancient men and preserved for use. In the beginning, man had only three basic needs: food, clothe, and shelter. He collected things through primary activities such as hunting, food gathering, fishing, and forestry. Later, when food became scarce, they had to cultivate, and that became agriculture, and that the cattle were also reared, and the farms of the fulfill their basic needs. What are the basic needs of the man? Food, clothing, and shelter. Okay. Okay, sir. And the basic of the development. And the basic of the development. Let's see. And the basic of the developments. Based on this level of development, the resources can be divided. The resources can be divided into actual and potential resources. Okay, the resources can be developed, divided, actual resources and potential resources. Actual resources are resources that are being used and quantity available is known. Coal at Neyveli. Coal at Neyveli. The potential resources are resources that are not being used in the present, and it is quantity and location are not known. The technology to extract such as resources is also yet to be developed. For example, marine is found in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea. Okay. Do you know, children? The marine yeast have a great potential than territorial yeast. They can be used in banking and brewing, wine, bioethanol, and pharmaceuticals and potions in the production. The renewable resources and the non-renewable resources, and the basic of the questions. Just listen carefully. The renewable resources and the non-renewable resources. The resources once consumed can be renewed with the passage of time are called renewable resources. For example, air, water, sunlight. Okay, so these are the have to be used wisely. Okay, the natural resources which are limited can be called non-renewable resources. They become exhausted after use, and the time they take to replace does not match the life cycles. For example, coal, petroleum, the natural gas or other minerals. Okay, the next one is and the base of distribution. And the base of distribution. And the base of distribution resources can be classified into localized resources and universal resources. When resources are present in specific regions, they are called localized resources. For example, minerals. Some resources are present everywhere. Such resources are called universal resources. For example, sunlight and air. On the base of ownership. On the base of ownership. Based on the ownership, resources can be classified into individual resources, the community owned resources, the national resources, and international resources. The first one, individual resources. The individual resources are resources privately owned by individuals, for example, apartments. The community owned resources are resources which can be utilized by all the members of the community, for example, public parks. The national resources. The national resources are resources which the political and the boundaries and oceanic areas of a country, for example, tropical forest region of India. International resources. The international resources are all oceanic resources found in the open ocean. The resources found in this region can be utilized only after an international agreement. For example, ambergris. Ambergris. Okay. Next is man-made resources. Man-made resources. Okay. Okay. Natural resources are modified or processed by technology into man-made resources. Okay, the natural resources are modified or processed by technology. It is called man-made resources. For example, sugar cane processed to get a sugar. All structure built by man can also be called a man-made resources. For example, bridge, houses, roads, etc. Human resources. Human resources. The human resources are groups of individuals who use nature to create more resources, though human beings are basically natural resources. We classify human beings separately. The education, health, knowledge, and skills have made them valuable resources. For example, doctors, teachers, scientists. Okay, the tertiary activities are basically concerned with the distribution of the primary and the secondary products through a system of transport and trade. For example, banking, trade, and communication. The quantity and equality of institutions and organizations involved in making the professional and decide them the human resources of a country. The Gandhian thought on resources. The Gandhian thought on resources. There is enough for everybody's need, and not for anybody's greed. The Mahatma Gandhi blamed the human beings for depletion of resources because of over exploitations of resources, unlimited needs of human beings. So conservation is a very important. The resources planning management. The resources planning is a techniques or skill or proper utilization of resources. The resources planning is necessary because the resources are limited. Their planning is quite necessary so that we can use them properly, and at the same time we can save them for our future generation. Okay, children, the resources are limited. The planning is quite necessary so that we can use them properly, and at the same time we can save them for our future generation. The resources are not only limited, but also they are unevenly distributed over the different parts of the world. It is essential for the production of resources to protect them from over exploitations. The resources planning management. The resources planning management. The proper utilization of resources and the resources planning is necessary. Okay, use your resources effectively, okay, efficiently and economically. Conservation of the resources. Conservation of the resources. Careful use of resources is called a conservation of the resources. The resources are being used at a very fast rate due to the rapid increase in population. So the natural resources are depleting fast. Wisely using resources can control the depleting ratio. The development is necessary without affecting the needs of the future generation. If the present needs of resources are met on the conservation of resources for the future are balanced, we called it sustainable development. What is sustainable development? If the present needs of resources are met and the conserving of resources for the future are balanced, we call it sustainable development. The sustainable development can take place when the reason of depletions are identified. The wastage of the excess consumption is prevented. The resources are recycled. The pollution is prevented. Environment is protected. The natural vegetation and wildlife are preserved. Alternative resources are used. The easiest way to conserve the resources is to follow the 3 R's. What is the 3 R's? Reduce, reuse, and recycles. Reduce, reuse, and recycles. Okay, children. So may God bless you. So this is called 3 R's: reuse, reduce, recycles. Okay. So go through this map. So this is a very important map for an India map. Mark the following in the outline map of India: Neyveli, Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, and Salem, the iron mining in Kanjamalai. Okay, the place called Salem. Go through this video, children. May God bless you. Thank you all.